more can I say?
Top billing.
Top billing to ya. All right, y'all, extremely excited about what's going down Saturday here in the ATL, the best city in the entire country. And we'll see part 2 of the rematch between them dogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. And a million people have been hitting me up talking about your man Justin Fields and what type of role could he have in this game, and could he pull a Tua Tagovailoa? And while I don't think that's necessarily the case, because Georgia has the general under center, that be one Jake Fromm, there is a role for Justin Fields, and it could have a significant impact, just like we see right here for Texas A&M. I think that you have to give Justin Fields a lot of love in a game like this, where I don't think Alabama's secondary, while they are actually very great players in that secondary, I think the team speed, or at least the secondary speed, can make it one to where Justin Fields could have an impact. So check this out right here. This is just a QB draw. Bad boy to the house on you, right? We've seen Justin Fields with the QB zone against Kentucky, and obviously we've seen him with the read options against Tennessee. See right there, the end clashes down. This is more of a QB split zone. You have your cross formation block coming to get him as well. So when that block happens, you get a little bit of green light. You get some daylight right there for your man Justin Fields. And you know what he can do. Breaking tackles and everything. Pretty much the same thing we saw against UMass. You want to have that cross formation block, seal the end right there. Threat of the inside zone with the most talented, most explosive running back in the country, DeAndre Swift. And then you have the weapon among weapons here, weaponizing this young man and bringing him out right here, of course, in the created alley. I said, threat of the inside zone. You have to respect DeAndre Swift's ability, because he will absolutely gas you, and I don't give a damn what team it is. He's going to get his. So you respecting that. Your man Justin Fields out the back door. Of course, you're going to have superb blocking, because it's Georgia, where receivers go to be pro NFL type receivers. So everybody's blocking, tight end block right here, lead through, and your man has those wheels. But here's where I think he can have that Tagovailoa type impact, because it just doesn't have to be with his legs, because we've seen this young man absolutely kill it through the air throwing the long ball. Now Jake Fromm can throw the long ball as well, so it's not a necessity, but if you want to give them a different look, he can definitely come in and do that. So there's one particular cornerback, actually both cornerbacks I would target, because one's super inexperienced and doesn't really have that much action in what I would call moment of truth situation. And then there's my man Savion Smith, who is actually extremely talented as well, but he shows that he can be beat deep and sometimes has mental lapses. And if anybody can go deep, it's the Dogs, because they have quite a few guys who can just go get it. Mecole Hardman, Jeremiah Holloman. You could throw, man, suppose you threw Demetrius Robertson out there. Ain't nobody catching that cat. Nobody in this particular Alabama secondary that I think lacks a little bit of speed. Nobody's catching these guys, so just have them go deep. But here's the thing. You want to do it when there's one safety back. So they'll bluff some looks here and kind of roll you on a cover 3 type look. It looks like it's 2 men back right here. But Xavier McKinney, the most talented player on the secondary or in the secondary, he's going to actually roll up here, and he's going to be concerned with the inside receiver, who I think is running maybe a curl or something like that. So this leaves these 2 guys right here isolated. And you got a big man like DK Metcalf, who has some wheels, but he don't have wheels like Mecole Hardman, Jeremiah Holloman, and Demetrius Robertson or Terry Godwin. So think about that. You want to isolate this guy when there's one safety back, and you can do that. All right, I want you to pay attention right here down below from this particular matchup. Right there. Kind of a lazy jam. My man gives him right here. Not powerful enough to really shoot it out there and then come back to balance. His footwork's all out of whack, and look at it, he's just shrugged off. Then it just becomes, can you catch up? Now Savion Smith, a very good athlete, very good player, one of my favorite players, but I think he lacks the elite type of speed that you see to be able to combat, like I said before, Mecole Hardman, Jeremiah Holloman. So he's just flat out beat. Let's check it out from another angle. So you see what I mean right here by you got your 2 deep safeties, but you have to be on your P's and Q's to know if he's actually going to be concerned with the inside receiver or if he's going to be peeling back as well. Remember, if it's 2 men back, it's green lit. Time to go for your man Justin Fields. But if not, let him throw that deep ball. All right, here, play action. Everybody's concerned with that, even though it's Ole Miss. So imagine the play action with that being DeAndre Swift, potentially getting the ball, and then Georgia's offensive line, which I think is overall better than Ole Miss's, even though Ole Miss has a couple of pieces on it that's pretty good. So look at that right there. That's what you need to pay attention to right here. Xavier McKinney, even if he wanted to retreat right now, I don't think he has the foot speed to be able to catch up in a play like this. So he really just concerns himself right here with the underneath route, which is kind of weird because they're in man coverage. His responsibility need to be to help out there, and he doesn't. Leaves Savion Smith one-on-one. Toasted. All right, here we see Auburn in a bunch snug, and you can see the angst between safety Deontay Thompson, normally the free safety, and then Savion Smith right here, who would have deep coverage here on this particular receiver, which would be Darius Slayton. However, what that does is obviously Deontay Thompson is not back deep. Only one player back deep. That would be Xavier McKinney, the strong safety. So that means you're going to have man-to-man on the outside with just one guy to help over the top, right? We'll see how right there, Deontay Thompson actually comes down in the box. So this is really cover one man. But look, Savion Smith's over the top of it, so he's not doing that bad. He's bailed out. One thing that he's doing, to me, kind of wrong right here is he is looking at the quarterback when he should really trying to be playing the man. So now he's playing the man. You have Xavier McKinney, who has his own assignment right here. By the way this worked out, Surtain is over here with nobody. Xavier McKinney, you run somebody at the safety, you can run them off and leave that in one-on-one coverage. Look, they really ran them off. Have them running a deep over route. Go back. One-on-one. Moment of truth scenario. What are you going to do? You can say it's a push-off, but my man Savion Smith wasn't locating the ball. Touchdown. All right? So there you have it. You want to know the type of role he can have? 2 men back, run that bad boy. Try to catch an alley. Put on the afterburners. 1 man back, you can catch him in man coverage. You know what to do. Launch that bad boy. Launch it into the next stratosphere. Have McCole Hardman, Jeremiah Holloman, whomever run under the ball. That's definitely a good way for them to have an impact. But regardless of not, if he doesn't have an impact in that particular manner, I think the Dogs definitely have what it takes to win this particular game. It's going to have to be a hard-fought victory. You're going to have to play extremely sound, gap sound on defense, and then you're going to have to actually be very aggressive on defense as far as your man coverage and everything. But this is stuff that can be found at patreon.com/committedtotheG, where we're going extremely in-depth on there and showing you exactly how you can try to dampen the attack of Alabama and then exactly how to attack its defense as well. So I appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys on the other side here on the YouTube. But if you want that content, patreon.com/committedtotheG is where I would say, 75% of the content is going to go up. But we'll see, all right? Thank you, and your boy is out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top billing.